Hello there! Welcome to Euro Truck Simulator 2. We're just gonna be chilling today. This is just a video that I wanted to make because I'm on the game, and it's another one of those chill video sessions that I make just like the NMS one. You know, the No Man's Sky video that I made a couple of weeks back, like a month back actually, because it was before my vacation. But yeah. I am here looking at the run that I can do. I am right now on the Isle of Beauty. Bastia is in Corsica, and I want to make it somewhere. I don't care where, but I take the one with the highest price, which is this one. So let's do that. But yeah, this is just gonna be a chill little video. We're just gonna be chilling, you know? Oh, that's a truck. That's a fucking... Yep, not good. That's the thing I did as well. I just finished that. Come on, turn. Alright, cool. Turn back. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna be chilling. I don't have much to say. Like, I already made a video like this, okay? I deleted it because I felt like I said too much. Honestly, I just felt like I did. And so I just didn't feel that comfortable in putting it out there. Okay, my camera sometimes does a little bit of itchiness here, you can see. It has a bit of an itchy movement, but let's not care about that too much. Anyway, yeah. I won't go into details of my life. That's the main thing I won't do then. But no matter what, we're just gonna be here chilling on ETS2. Not really having much to say. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really do. I mean, what I... No, I was about to say something a bit stupid. Boom. Alright, cool. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to that place here. Cool. Is that an airport? Looks like an airport. It is an airport, isn't it? There's no airport. I mean, okay. This looks like an international airport. There's no international airport in Bastia, no? Is there actually an international airport in Bastia? I would have told you no. Alright, traction offer, we have that 30,000. We also have an 11,000, but I don't want to do that. Let's do that 11,000. It's gonna be long, and you know what? That's a good thing. Alright, let's go take that. Turning. Stop. Turning it back on the wheels, right side, and then back on the other. It's not right. It's all good, no worries. Come on, it looks straight. God damn it. It looked like the front wheels were going straight. Alright, this one's fine. Whoops. So this is fragile. I have to be a bit careful. And not hurt it. No hurty. Alright, how long I got? I've got 63 hours. So 2.5 days. Whoa. Can you stop? I stopped my engine. Oh, there's a train. That's cool. God damn it. I'm just trying to fix my joystick. Alright, there's not gonna be another train. But again, we have to slow down. So we're going back on the other side of the aisle, normally. Cool. I like those roads, by the way, because they're so different than the usual ETS roads, you know. If you haven't played the game with DLCs, I strongly recommend it. Like DLCs, I strongly recommend the DLC of this game. Speaking of DLCs and games, let's talk Risk of Rain 2 a little bit, right? Maybe we need to do that. Because I am happy. Because if you remember, I said that I had major issues, and they weren't good. They were not good issues to have in a game that I consider to be the best game, one of the best games I've ever played. It wasn't the top, you know, it wasn't there. But as it stood with the change in the DLC and everything, I wasn't there. I wasn't feeling it, okay? I was feeling as if the game was way worse than what it was beforehand. And a DLC isn't supposed to do that. A DLC isn't supposed to change the fundamentals of a game, okay? The DLC is supposed to add on a game. Or if it's a standalone, you know, you can do standalone DLCs. But that's not what this is. This is an add-on on the game. You know? And it didn't feel that way, because it felt like it restricted you in ways that it shouldn't. That's what I feel the DLC did, and it wasn't good. And it also was buggy as hell. They changed the fundamentals on the interface and everything, and it was buggy as hell. So it really didn't feel good. However, I will rescind my judgment now of the game and make sure to point out that the game has gotten a lot better through their own changes. You know, they changed a lot of things, they went back on a few things that they said, and it makes for a much better experience, an experience that you can actually play. Honestly, I mean that. That's the main complaint I have. I couldn't play because I just felt like you couldn't play. You couldn't feel damage or anything like that, and it was just off in so many ways. So many ways. So I didn't feel good at all about this. I didn't feel good at all about the game in its state. In the state that it was in, I just didn't want to play it at all. Now, however, now I am not thinking that anymore. because the game fixed their issues. They just fixed their issues. Honestly, that's just it. If they didn't fix those issues, and I would still have the same issues. I would, but I don't. I don't. The game got fixed for me quite well. With just 2 patches now, we have no more what I would call major bugs, okay? We still have bugs, but they're not as major anymore. Like, for example, you don't have the invincible Mithrix, you don't have the no damage on some spells, you don't have animations that don't work on some spells or anything like that. So, major bugs are fixed. Now, however, there are still some minor bugs that last. That's fine. And the DLC is still not the most satisfying thing that you can have. However, there are 3 more characters, and you cannot really say much about that, can you? 3 more characters, come on. It's quite nice, isn't it? We're doing Corte. Alright, I took down the sound of the game, by the way, because it was very loud before. Now it's fine. Also, my god, I did one mission so on my other video that I tried to make on this, and then I did another one. I did another mission afterwards, but the mission that I made for the video ended up 30 minutes before time, you know, before the time that I needed to. Which was something, but what I got was that the music in the game is brilliant. The music in the game is brilliant. Ooh, that was close. And that's my own truck. I have to repair it if I hurt it. I have 50k though, it's fine. But now I want 180, by the way. That's what I need right now. I need 180,000. If I want to improve my garage, I need 180,000. It's something. And I still don't want to spend money on a loan or anything like that, so I'll take the time. It's fine, it's 30k on that mission, even if I probably have to spend about 2,000 on the way in. Oh my god, the camera. It happens on Rocket League too. Ooh. How's this? No percent, that's fine. No percent, no percent. I'm still on 1% on myself. I hurt myself by trying to go back on something. It was interesting. At the same time as I'm playing this, by the way, I'm also watching the RLCS. Right now, the game is Team Secrets against QT Pioneers. Pioneers are 2-1 up. Normally, when you see this, the Pioneers and Team Secret will both be out. Probably, you know. And we're now in Ajaccio, which is the other side of the Corsican Isle. Ajaccio and Bastia, by the way, don't like each other too much. I don't know. It feels that way. I don't know if it's true, but it truly feels that way, that they don't like each other. On the outside, you know, it just feels that way. Alright, 6:20 p.m. Will Pioneers win this? Because normally it's Secret that are favorites in a match like that. And look at that boat. That's where I'm going. Ah, it's Secret that got the game. Okay. I feel like the city modelization is probably good. I don't know, I've never seen it. Aww. That is a real plate. CJ943BZ, that is a real plate. Absolutely. Also, I think it's 84 on the plate itself, which is Vaucluse, which is quite close from the Corsican Isle. It's not next to it, but it's Avignon, which you may know for the bridge. Le Pont d'Avignon. The massive aqueduct. Borat's Pizza. Alright, there we go. We're in the boat. And we want to go to Porto Torres apparently first. And now I gotta go to Barcelona? Yeah. Okay, cool. And now we have 10 hours. The next break is in 11, so we're fine. As long as we don't lose time on the way in, which we shouldn't, hopefully. But we're near Barcelona. Yay. I actually went to Barcelona once. It's an interesting city, you know. Alright, Secret is ahead in game 5. I feel like they'll win that. Yep, I took it wide, but I don't want to hit my payload, so... Don't. Let's go. Didn't I take that road? I think I took that exact highway. I remember it as if it was yesterday. It was in 2009, 15 years ago, but I can tell you one thing about it, okay? It is insane because our cab driver, our taxi driver, went so fucking fast. He went up to 165 on the highway to Barcelona. It took a good clean 15 minutes. We went all the way to the Camp Nou, you know, the big stadium, We're all the way there. And my god, he drove fast and aggressive. Now, was it good? Absolutely, it was so fun. But my parents didn't think it was fun at that time because I was 9. I just turned 9. It was basically for my 9th birthday. I think we got to Barcelona the day after my birthday. Or the day before, because it was very near the start of the journey on boat that we had. We had a 1.5 week journey on boat. We did the whole Mediterranean Sea. So we did Barcelona, then Malta, then we went to Tunisia. We actually got to Tunis. It was quite a nice city, I will say. Then, after Tunis, we got all the way to Italy. We did 3 days in Italy over there as well. I think we also did Valencia before in Spain. And then we got back to Geneva, I think, when we ended up. I think that's where we ended up. I don't remember exactly the full road. It was 15 years ago. We went into Costa Pacifica. It was a massive boat. I think it was the biggest boat ever built at the time, back in 2009. And for this specific one, I think it was his maiden voyage as well. So, yeah, there you go. A maiden voyage. Porta de Barcelona. Hello, police. Alright, so we're in Spain for 10 hours now, guys. Be strapped on. We'll be here for a while. I'm kidding. It's not for 10 hours, you know. The game is basically 1 for 10. I'm kidding. It's 1 for 15 more so than 1 for 10. So yeah, there you go. We'll be here for about 40 minutes if I do this correctly enough. Also, we'll be fine for fuel on the way out there, so yeah. Is that the only one? That's the only one that's open to me. Go, go, go. Three-way highways are nice, by the way. And Team Secret win. "11 seconds left." Yeah. It's such a chill game, man. Just being out here and driving. It's really fun. Just driving about, you know? That's all I'm doing. Just driving. I drive. That's what I do. So, how far is it? Where am I going exactly is what I want to know, you know? We're going down to Valencia, then we get past it. We're close to Granada, okay. Then Madrid. We already went there. I remember that. I did a couple roads there, yeah. You can see, I'm normally staying around here, around this place. It is true that I normally start in Germany, but since I have DLCs now, I don't care about staying in Germany. I went to the Manche. I did. Twice. You may see I even went to Plymouth here. All the way to Swansea. Man, I really want to go and try to go all the way up there. But I have a couple DLCs. I don't have all of them, okay? Oh, I can go all the way to St. Petersburg, okay? Istanbul. But you can see here, like, I don't have anything about here. All the Balkans here aren't done. There is a DLC that exists for the Balkans, but I just don't have it. I have decided not to get it because I don't have money. Not so far. And of course, if I actually, you know, try to do this YouTube stuff a bit more prominently and focus all my attention to this more than all of the rest of my other stuff that I do in my life, then maybe there was a chance that I could make something out of YouTube now. But I don't. I don't want to do that. I'm kind of wanting to just do other stuff, you know? Like, YouTube is still something I will always do, because I love doing it. No matter how well it works or not is not the issue. I just love doing this. I love doing this just because I like doing the videos. And I like trying to also give you guys some entertainment. That's how it is. And right now I have my other associated work and everything like that, so I have a lot of other things. So it is, unfortunately for my financial safety, I should say, not something I can prioritize, YouTube. But for my social life, it is definitely a good thing. I have never been as social as I am as I have been in the last 2 years. I've never been as social because I've been able to really develop as a person a lot more towards social interactions right now, and I feel a whole lot better than I did a few years ago doing all of the things that I was doing back then already, and the things that I will end up doing right now. For example, as an example, it's something that I shouldn't disclose normally, but I think I'm safe in saying it here because no one will truly know. But, for example, I am supposed to be... Well, no, I'm not supposed to. I would kill to make it to an event, a LAN event that is happening in November. I would kill to make it. But it is in the other side of... it is in the whole other side of France. Absolutely. I'm in the southeast. The event is happening in the northwest. So, it gonna take a while. It is going to take a long time and a plane to get there. However, if they are actually helping me financially, I will be able to get there. Absolutely. And it is an event that I would have before feared. I would have feared such an event. But here, as I stand right now, I am just excited because I want to get to it right now. I want to get to it as fast as possible, okay? It is insane. I truly want to do it right now. It's happening in November, okay? On the 24th of November, I think. 23rd and 24th, I think. It's that weekend, anyway. In the end of November. I would love to do this. I absolutely would. Now, that would mean that I would have to put down a couple of days off of work. Normally, I have to put out Friday, Saturday, and Monday. Which, not the greatest, let's be honest. I would have liked to only put down the Monday, okay? And keep 2 days off extra, you know? It's not that I am missing days off. I still have 3, 7... I have about 12 by the time I get there in November. So, things are fine. Knowing that a week of paid absence completed is 6 days. Even if I don't work Saturdays, they have a convention that makes it so that you actually get days for 6 days of paid leave for every month paid. You get 2.5 days of paid leave for every month. And what that means is, well, basically for it's 2.5 days, you know, and then 5 days is not a week. It's not a week. 5 days, so 2 months is not a complete week. It's a week and just a little bit under that. Just a day less than that. So you can get a Monday to Friday, but you'd have to be there on Saturday, you know. But it doesn't work because Saturdays aren't, you know, you don't be there. You're not there on Saturdays. You're not working there on Saturday. So if you take a Monday to Friday, that's kind of odd, isn't it? Because normally you take Monday to the next day that you're here again. So yeah. Anyway, that doesn't matter anyway. This is the only time I'm going to take paid leave in my days of studying normally. out of fucking 2 years of studying, it'd be my only paid leave that I take outside of normal vacation, you know. Our boss is doing it mandatory to put down 3 weeks in summer and an extra week at least during Christmas. So yeah, that's 4 weeks already used, and you have an extra, you know. Because in France, that's how it is. In France, it's 5 weeks of paid leave per year. 5 weeks. And right now I have 3 days that are left from my last year that I didn't use. And then I have an extra fucking, how much right now? I think I'm on 7.5 days already, and by the end of this month I'll be on 10. Right? I think that's right. Because then we have June, July, August, yeah, no, September. So that would be 4 months. So that will be 10 days plus an extra 3, which means that I would already have cumulative 2 full weeks right now of leave. But the big thing is that I would have 5 weeks. I would have my full 5 weeks. Of the second year of me working there. However, an extra thing that has happened to me and that I need to see. It's weird, okay? Because I am an apprentice, okay? I work at my place as an apprentice for a percentage of the minimum wage. Minimum. They can pay me more if they want, but they don't. That's fine by them. I don't really care too much, but it's their right to pay me that minimum wage amount, plus divided by a percentage. Which for the first year was 53% of minimum wage, which normally puts you at about 800 and something euros. And for the second year, it'd be 61% of minimum wage. However, I started my contract on the 3rd of July 2023. So a full calendar year has passed on July 3rd, 2024. And I looked at my contract the other day, and I saw that they were supposed to pay me a lot more than what they do right now. Because since the 3rd of July 2024, I'm supposed to be on my full 61% wage instead of the 53. So right now, I think they just didn't pay me 300 euros. Which I am not that happy about. Okay, look, I'm getting a little bit more money because we have the 13th month divided into 12, sorry, that'd be stupid to divide into 13. Divided into 12 different parts, okay? The thing that I am seeing, though, is, well, I am supposed to get 978 euros. But if I was having that extra money, that extra bit of salary, I'd be at 1,131.12. Okay, I already made the counts. So normally, if things are the way that I think they are, I'd be at that 1,131.12 amount that I calculated. Now, hold up. Let me talk about that. Let me talk about that, because that amount is actually a lifesaver if I had it. I am not saying that a hyperbole. Okay, it's not an hyperbole. It is actually life-saving. Guys, I am right now on 900 euros in salary. I have 500 in social aids every month. But without the social aids, I would be homeless. I would not be able to eat. And the only thing I could do is live in my car. I am not kidding. I'm not. Because, guys, I live in Cannes. Cannes, in France, is extremely expensive. My 30 square meter apartment costs 650 euros per month. That is actually now increased to 666.5 euros, by the way. And on top of that, it's not counting electricity bill. As an extra, I have received an extra bill from electricity. I pay 84 euros a month, and I also have to pay them an extra 460 bucks. This isn't a joke, by the way. It is true. I have to pay an extra 460 bucks in 4 months to my electricity provider. Yep. That's something. Because I consume too much in winter. Okay, cool. But they could have told me. You know? They didn't give me a single fucking warning that my consumption of electricity was high. And believe me, it was really high. Up in the 1,100 kilowatts hour high in a month. No, in a day. That'd be insane. I don't live in a mansion. Come on, I live in a 30 square meter apartment. But yeah, it got that bad. That bad. It's crazy, because I've been able to say all of this shit, by the way, and time has passed pretty well. We have been here for over 3 hours of game time. Just talking. Oh my god, I'm done. I'm done with you. Okay, but yeah, it's fucking... I have so many expenses that actually having this extra little bit of money would be quite helpful. And I think they just didn't look at my contract back for when they were supposed to increase the money. But I did now. So I'll definitely point it out. I'll definitely point it out. I don't want to be a bitch about it, because I love my boss. I love the place I work at. So I don't want to be a bitch about it. I want to go there in good faith. Just tell them that, well, I looked at it, okay? I saw my contract. Sorry. I saw my contract because we talked about it at school. And I wanted to look there. And I did. But what I saw kind of shocked me as I looked at the fact that I was supposed to get my wage increase back on the 3rd of July 2024. So, I understand if you didn't check yourself, that's fine. But now I kind of want to ask you for that money. And so, I hope that they reevaluate that for the month of September and that they will all put it in that month. Because, guys, that'd be an extra 300 euros on top of an extra wage increase on the month of September. So I'd be getting minimum wage, but full. In a month. For a month, okay? I'd be getting a full minimum wage. I would be getting about 1,400 euros. Absolutely, I would. It's insane. because it's about a €160 increase, the 61% plus the 13th month, because of the fact that I have very low salary expectancies, like things that are taken away. I'm basically paid on the raw what is the net, okay? It's basically the same salary. It's quite big. It's quite big. Alright, we have 350 kilometers left. About 4.5 hours. It'd be about 8:20 p.m. when we get there. And we still have 38 hours anyway, so I can even take a break if ever I need it, but I don't. But if ever I needed one break, I could take it. We still have only 4 hours 20 to go, and my break is in 5 hours, so we're fine. Why is that a thing? Why is there a green light here? Interesting. Alright. Nice tunnel. Not as nice as a French one, but nice tunnel nonetheless. I'm sorry, our tunnels are really well built, okay? Alright, we're on the way down, so no need to press the accelerator, even if it still uses fuel, by the way. Which is dumb. I really wouldn't use fuel if you're on the way down like that, you know. You wouldn't use fuel. Because you're not using the engine. The engine isn't revving or anything, you know. Speaking of engine, I kind of want to change it. I mean, I just got that car, you know, but... that truck, of course. But I kind of want to change it, because I have a stronger one now available. Same for the gearbox. Everything can be changed. Come on, speed. There we go. You have more acceleration than I do with my payload in the back. Even if it's not the biggest one, it's just 5 tons, but... It's still 5 tons, you know. Yes, even if I have a 460 horsepower engine, that doesn't matter. Speaking of which, now for something different, let's say something different, I have been making a list. It's basically been my obsession for the last month. Looking at old cars has been my obsession for the last while, and I will give you my favorite in a bit, because it's truly, truly a marvel. I love that car's looks, because it looks also quite modern for its time. Anyway, so let's talk about the old cars. Did you know the first ever fuel-powered car was built in 1886 by... Sources do say that it's Benz. However, there's supposed to be another one before that. However, it was very unreliable. The engine was quite unreliable and unrefined, and it doesn't usually count. And normally the one that counts first is the Benz patent motor wagon from 1886. It's a tricycle. It is weak. And I think it's on like a 600cc engine, right? And it's a single cylinder, I think, if I remember correctly. Maybe a double? I don't remember. I have all the stats of the engine on one of my fucking sheets, Excel sheets. But right now I don't have that Excel sheet. Anyway. So yeah. Those are quite interesting already. The very old cars are built as stage wagons, you know. They're just cars. They're just horseless carriages. That's how they call them. They call them horseless carriages. And yes, they were cars. The word car existed already. But yeah, it was just off. You know, it's not what you would consider a car today. However, that all changed with Mercedes. In 1902, if I remember correctly, with the Mercedes, I hope I'm right, 30 HP? I don't remember if it is that one or not. I don't remember my sheet one for one, you know? I don't remember it exactly 1 to 1. So if ever I am mistaken here and it's not actually the 30 HP, forgive me. But after that, every car that comes out is a front-engine rear-wheel drive. Whereas before, they may have been rear-wheel drive with a rear engine, which was not that ergonomic, and you lost quite a bit of speed, and it was unreliable as well. Whereas by having it under a bonnet like that in the front of the car, it made it much easier to actually access the engine for repairs if ever they were needed. Also, I mean, 1902 is not a time where cars were very well built. And there is one company that is driving me crazy right now. Peugeot. If you don't know, Peugeot has, on average, 6 cars released every year in those early days. 6 fucking car models every year. I am not kidding. It started with the Peugeot Type 1, which was a tricycle steam wagon. Okay, it wasn't even an actual, you know, fuel car. However, the second one, the Peugeot Type 2, was a fuel-powered one. How fuel-powered? Well, it was fuel-powered and was an engine that wasn't even theirs. It was a Daimler patent. For their first few engines, they used a Daimler patent, which worked quite well. You know, for the beginning, it wasn't bad at all. And they were able to make a few models with their Daimler patent. And then they maneuvered it so that they would be able to use that patent for their own engine. Yep. So they did that engine. They did their new engine, which was very weak at the beginning. It was a 652cc single cylinder. And, I mean, you know, it's in the 1890s, so it is unreliable as fuck. Now, the big thing, though, they refined it slowly, the same engine, and it's still used in the 1900s. It was still an engine that they used. Now, of course, it was improved. It was better. There was a better carburetor in there and everything with it. But, I mean, fuck's sake, what? That's so fascinating. But it is annoying because they change nothing sometimes on their cars. But they release, like, twice a double Phaeton seated. You know, like, come on. Why? Why do you do that? For changing, like, nothing. The performance is the same. The only thing maybe that changes is reliability on it. But unfortunately, that is not a metric I can judge at those early times because there's no review of the cars. Those cars are built in such low numbers that they all fell apart dozens of years ago. So yeah. And that's where the Mercedes Simplex or things like that have an edge. Because even if they are not built in high number, they were reliable. And nowadays, there are still 5 Mercedes Simplex 60 HP that exist. 5. Whoa, I didn't look, my bad. 5 of them. Isn't that insane? I find that insane myself. Okay? The fact that 5 of them still exist to this day, out of over 30, only about just 30 produced of the Mercedes Simplex 60. That's insane, isn't it? Also, the Mercedes Simplex 60 is the first car to break 100 kilometers per hour. Actually, no, sorry. It's the second car, because there's the car of 3 firsts that came first. What is the car of 3 firsts? Well, it is a car that was able to do 100 kilometers per hour, that was able to have a V6 engine. Actually, no, was it a straight 6? 6-cylinder engine, I'm going to say. I think it was a straight 6. But a 6-cylinder engine. And on top of that, it was also the first car with all-wheel drive. 4WD, if you prefer. So, I gotta expect that made this quite a nimble thing. It was light, very powerful. Its engine was insanely large. And I'm gonna have to assume that it wasn't that bad of a thing. You know, again, I don't have a test on it. There's no road review of that one. The first one I'm gonna be able to do a road review on is the Ford Model T. And I'm getting to that one soon. I'm getting into it in 2 years. I'm in 1906 right now on my list. Which means, by the way, that I got to the first Rolls-Royce V8. The first ever V8 engine on a car is from Rolls-Royce. It's a V8. That's insane, isn't it? A first V8 on a Rolls-Royce in 1906. Now, the car was about 650 pounds, I think, if I remember correctly. Which was expensive at the time. Very expensive at the time. 650 pounds is about, I think, 130,000 pounds nowadays? I don't know exactly. I don't remember. I need to look at a calculation again. With inflation, of course. Which I haven't done again right now. I'm not doing that, you know. I'm fucking doing this, you know. I'm 35 minutes away from being done. But yes, the best car I have seen on my list of cars like this that I have ever seen. So, yeah. There you go. Take that with a grain of salt, because I'm only at 55 on the list that I have the cars I've seen. Okay, not that I have done my list on, because as I said, my list is up to 1906, and the best car that I've seen in 1906, I think, is a Renault. I'm not sure. I think it's a Taxi de la Man, but I don't know. I have to look back at this. Okay, we have to get out. Alright. "15 minutes left. Damn, it's not even 8 p.m. I won a lot of time." Alright, cool. Yeah, we're fucking yawning. It's fine. I'm 6 kilometers away, come on. When you're that close from done, you don't care. Alright, but yeah, so the best car I've ever seen is the Ford Model 1949. It is so good looking. And I've also learned that it's saved Ford. I have learned that. It's saved Ford. Dude, are you serious? There's a car right there. Alright. Alright. But yeah, there you go. I learned that it saved Ford as well, because after the post-war thing, you know, they weren't in an economic miracle, because both of two Ford people, you know, the old guy of Ford, you know, Henry Ford, and one of his sons died. So yeah, they were trying to get the new formula going, but they never really did, up until that car, which I think is brilliant looking, because it's from 1948 and it looks like a car from the middle to the end of the 1950s, if not the 1960s. So they were miles ahead, in my opinion. It looked so good. Alright, am I doing it? I'm doing it. Where do you need it? Oh my god, that's gonna be a fucking impossible one. I'm just doing that then. There we go. Nice and easy. Booyah. All done. Woo! And level up. So what do we take? Do I take that again to reduce fuel consumption? Or do I take long distance? Or do I finish the dangerous ones? You know? I'll finish the dangerous ones. Take explosives. Alright. No way would you save this, do you? Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and to subscribe to the channel maybe as well. But with that said, I'll see you guys later. Take care, everyone. Bye.